Hi there, Scorpio, Healing Grasshopper here to do your first week in January 2026 reading, the 1st to the 8th. I hope you enjoyed your holiday. Um, I'm sorry I haven't been around for December. I took some time off, but I'm back uh, for the year, for January. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming, so be sure to click your notification bell. Hit like and subscribe for me, please, guys. Oh, I just got to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you all for your support. Um, those of you who aren't subscribed, though, please go ahead and subscribe. Like and hype and all that. All right. The Four of Cups. This card has come up for almost everyone this week, and a few in the month too. Um, yeah, it's not like it's shocking, to be real with you. Um, we've all been through a lot, the collective, all the signs. We've had a very difficult astrological atmosphere for many years and are in a transition. And I've been telling everyone that um, you are, it's very, very difficult. When you have gone through difficulty after difficulty like dominoes for 20 years, okay? It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Um, and it's especially difficult because you're in a special transition now. Um, we'll probably talk about it in the yearly, or I haven't decided whether I'll talk about it fully in the yearly or I'll do separate astrology videos. I'm not sure. But this is a global transition we're in, right? And transitions can feel bumpy, rocky, right? So, you know, it's it feels like more of the same. Um, but it's going to end. And I know I've said that for many months. But we just have to be patient. Um, so Scorpio, you've got Ace of Pentacles. This is a very interesting placement here. Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card. Um, where the Ace of Pentacles is handing you an opportunity for material abundance. But the Strength card is saying it's going to take effort. This isn't a pentacle on a silver platter. Um, so, Scorpio, I know this doesn't surprise you, and I hear a big sigh. All of us are like, yeah, what's new? My sleeves are already rolled up. What else do I have to do? Um, but here the message is softening. It says, um, this is hold on to your dreams and focus on your dreams. Um, instead of focusing on the negative and how difficult things are. Oh, look, the Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting the Ace of Cups. So you've got two aces, one on top of the other. This is talking about the beginning of a new um feeling, outlook, mood that is slowly going to change from your present disgruntled state, right? If you focus on spirit, because this is spirit handing you this, spirit handing you, um, material opportunity, and then Ace of Cups is handing you um, emotion, exuberance, happiness, an open heart. Because right now, I think you would admit that your heart doesn't feel very open right now, right? But it will. It will. This is ours too, not reversed. Just this card is saying everything will be balanced out in the end. And Page of Cups is on the other side of this. So you bringing balance and spirit bringing balance. Well, the universe will balance itself and feel more balanced um, in this week and the coming weeks. It will be a lighter week. That's what it's saying. It won't be a burdensome type week. And this looks like it's the beginning of you really perking up and maybe mustering up a hint of faith that things are changing. Like, hmm, maybe Grasshopper is right. I'll believe it when I see it, but maybe she's right, right? But speaking of believing things when you see it, this card is very much like he refuses to see it when it's right in front of him, right? So that's why we've got to really focus on spirit and gratitude, so we can have the right perception, so we can see our blessings being handed to us. Um, the Ten of Cups is about emotional fulfillment. You see this disgruntled, unfulfilled, changing your focus to your own dreams, and then that blossoms into emotional fulfillment. But again, Spirit is saying there, as soon as you get up off your tuchus, then, you know, you're And I'm not saying you're a couch potato or whatever, but there may be some things that you're procrastinating about or feeling unmotivated. And Scorpio, let me tell you how I know what that feeling is like. Um, I don't always feel motivated to pick up these decks and read, or sometimes even getting up in the morning. Motivation can be difficult for me at times because, by the way, I am a Capricorn sun, so things are quite difficult for Capricorns. Trust me, Scorpio. So, what I'm saying here is that I absolutely know how you feel. I sympathize with you. But Spirit is saying this emotional fulfillment is going to come when you commit yourself to moving towards it instead of sitting stagnant with your arms crossed and, upset about how difficult things have been. So I'm sure you get what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So now this diagonal is complete. The Ace of Cups is taking on um, extra meaning here. And this is an opening of your heart, not just in general, but to the people you encounter. And it's funny, there was at least one other sign this week that got Ace of Cups and the lovers together and had the same message. I'm not really sure which one that was. Um, but at any rate, what this means is that you've been hurt in the past, things have been difficult in the past, but there will be opportunity for you to come across more um, more loving, high vibrational relationships. And it doesn't um this feels more like new relationships. This could be an improvement of existing relationships, but mm, for the most part, this is new. This is moving forward in your new encounters and how you can't put the same label on everyone. You may come across a lot of narcissists and emotionally inaccessible people and that kind of thing, but not everyone is that way. And that's what this is really depicting. Like, you don't believe that the cup that's being handed to you is, filled with delicious wine. You think there's garbage water in it, you know? Because that's been handed to you so many times in the past, right? You're like, no, thank you. I don't need another cup of toilet water, you know? But here is the universe handing you a nice cup. So you've got to, rekindle your faith in spirit and in man as well, you know, that not everyone's out to hurt you. I need one more, please. Okay. Okay. So, Two of Pentacles is about managing things as they come. Not necessarily, I want to say easily, with ease. Not that everything's going to be easy, but it will be manageable for you. This is saying Spirit is not asking a whole lot from you. All Spirit is asking you for is to gather up your faith, right? And work with Spirit. That's all they want, right? Because once you do that, you're going to have plenty of assistance. That's what these aces are about. Look at this. Ten of Cups again. Emotional fulfillments. And it's surrounded by the Page of Pentacles. This is you focusing on your dreams. Ace of Cups, Spirit wanting to deliver your dreams. And the Ace of Pentacles. But it's almost like trying to occlude this Four of Cups. It's like nonsense, this Four of Cups. Here's a Ten of Cups. This is what Spirit wants for you and knows that you want for yourself. And by the way, Scorpio, I was just going to say, you are thinking about your past romance, you know, calamities that you have. You're one of the signs that I recall pretty well this past year. That, things have not been so easy for you romantically. Um, you tried to connect and failed. I think it was at least twice. Well, at least once. I think there might be a second that you were dating. But and Sagittarius had their own problems as well. But you're still in a period of mourning here. Where you feel that loss. I'm sorry, Scorpio. But things are going to improve. You have an Ace of Cups here and the Lovers. See, there's more to come. When most of the people that listen to this channel are mature, so we know that, when we're young, and I was just saying this to someone else, I can't remember which sign it was. When we're young and we fall in love and it doesn't work out, we feel like we'll never love again. The world is going to end. You're just going to die, that kind of thing. But um, of course, you don't. You keep going. And then another love comes along. Um, but in the moment, you can't imagine that other love coming along. But that love does come. So even in our maturity, we can still feel like this, mournful over the people that um, we've parted with. And we have that feeling like we've lost something huge and we'll never recover that same feeling again, you know? But of course, I know intellectually you know that's nonsense, but what you feel is completely different. I get it. Here's another ace. You've got three of four aces now. Scorpio, the universe, the spirit is screaming out at you, like really shouting. Like, here, we're trying to help you, help you, help you. Ace of Wands is about motivation. This is something that inspires you and motivates you if you're open to it. All of these are about, only are valuable if you are open to them. Knight of Pentacles. And you have the Ace of Pentacles too. There is an opportunity for you to make some money. I'm usually vague about it. I say, material abundance and that kind of thing, but I heard money. Okay. So if you're thinking about starting a new business or there's an investment that you have in your head, start researching that investment. Start looking into that business because Spirit is encouraging you to. And by the way, you've got the Ace of Wands on the other side here with the Three of Wands in the center. The Three of Wands is about finally taking the steps towards something, the 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 action towards something, choosing an action and then having absolute faith that it's going to work out for you because he is standing on the top of this hill looking out at the water waiting for his ship to come in. He is certain that his ship is going to come in. That is the sentiment here. If you go after what you want, you could take it to the bank, is what they're saying. Look, Six of Wands. This is celebration. I just heard having it all. So you have emotional fulfillment, something to celebrate about moving towards financial abundance and emotional connection. That is having it all. This is complete abundance coming towards you, Scorpio. Now, I have not forgotten that this is a weekly. Oh, Scorpio. So we have Five of Pentacles here, feeling left out in the cold. I'm Scorpio, I'm an only child. Okay. So the gift of an only child is we learn to be our own best friends, right? Um, So, word lonely doesn't apply to me like 90% of the time because it's just not in my vocabulary. Being alone doesn't make me feel lonely at all. I actually kind of like being alone, truth be told, a lot of the time. I need my alone time, that kind of thing. But what I'm getting at is that being alone doesn't make me feel lonely, but sometimes when I'm around certain people, like low vibrational people, they can make me feel lonely, right? If that makes sense. So if you're around emotionally inaccessible people, they can make you feel backed in a corner, um, disconnected, that kind of thing. Um, there is certainly someone who's made you feel that way, left out in the cold, made you feel less than. But you have to remember that they can only make you feel that way if you let them. Don't stay here for too long because this is an illusion, it's not true. Okay? Tell yourself that there is better out there for you because there is, and Spirit wants to deliver it to you, right? It's Spirit sends me some weird metaphors, but here's one where I just heard a doorbell ring. It's like something in your house is broken that you're pissed off about, um, and you're sitting on your couch disgruntled about it, but the doorbell rings with a package of a replacement for whatever is broken in the house. But the the UPS guy, the FedEx guy, can't hand you that package unless you go to the door. Like, open the door, get your package. That's what this is. And I know that's oversimplifying and that's corny, but that's what I got. Um, if you focus on the negative, you're going to stay in the negative. And I know that you understand what I'm saying intellectually. It's not complicated, but you need to really receive it with your heart and know that you are loved. You are blessed. You are protected. You are supported. That is a mantra that I say to myself when I'm feeling anxious or upset. I am loved. I am blessed. I am protected. I am supported. So, what does that mean for this week? If you let it, it will be a week that'll be less difficult than before. There will be people who are kind to you, give you compliments, are interested in you. Um, and there might be opportunities for maybe it could be a job, but I feel more like business. And even if you have a 9 to 5 or are looking for a 9 to 5, that's fine. But you can have a side hustle too. Um, and you've been thinking about a side hustle. Move toward that side hustle. The faster you start working on it, the faster you can get to the results. Okay? So I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys soon in the comment section. I answer every single comment. I love hearing from you guys. And I'm talking about more than just a heart. Like I really do answer you guys in the comment section. So please do. Don't hold back if you've got something on your mind. Talk to me. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Again, there are a lot of videos coming this month. You've got yearly, monthly, weekly, bonus. Okay, so don't miss out. And if you haven't heard from me in a while, go have a look at the channel, see if there's anything new, because I'm sure there will be. Um, I am trying to get my watch hours up. So if you want to help me out, you can go have a look at the playlist, choose a playlist. There are many of them. There's a Scorpio playlist, and put it on autoplay, have it on as background noise, even as you're winding down in bed while you're sleeping, because watch hours really do help grow the channel. I appreciate it in advance. I will speak to you soon, Scorpio. Love, light, and many blessings.